Welcome to the channel, welcome to the studio. Today, due to public highly demanded request, I'll showcase one of the songs of my new project. I started a new project at the beginning of the year called Against the AI, strictly techno, melodic techno music. First song, called Transmission, went up to spot number 5 of the Beatport melodic techno charts, 25 overall Beatport charts. It got supported by some of the biggest players within the scene. Watching these clips still gives me goosebumps. Huge moment for me, just seeing my music being played in front of a whole lot of people and them just enjoying it. It's a blast. It's like hard to put in words. That's why I make music, just to see other people dance to it. Absolutely love it. It also got featured and supported by Tiesto, Oliver Heldens. I made a follow-up that also went up to the charts. And now the third song will be out within the next 3 weeks. If you're interested, it's linked down below in the description. And if you want to support me, the new project, this channel right here, or just say thanks for the content you get, you can pre-purchase it actually on Beatport right now. This would be the biggest support possible with the smallest amount of effort and cost. And on top of that, if you send me the invoice of you actually purchasing the track, I'll send you my newest sample pack that includes all of the sounds and samples that I used for this new project, also for my other project that is more like pop, electronic dance music. If you need samples, if you need sounds, it's the easiest way to get it. 3.2 gigabytes actually, which is quite a lot. And all you have to do is get the song, which is less than $2. So if you're interested, check out the description. Everything is in there, explained. And now let's get started with me showcasing you Transmission. Super simple track, just 26 individual tracks. It's basically kick, bass, some drum elements, and a main synthesizer sound, plus the vocal. So nothing that should be too hard to replicate. Let's dive into it. Zoom in right here. The kick consists of a sub kick and a top kick. Let me loop this one up. That's just something I like to do, to be able to control it separately. If I need more bass, I just increase the volume on the sub kick. If I need more click to cut through, I just increase it on the top kick. Both of them are samples that I actually made here with the analog rhythm, so fully analog kick drums. Doesn't matter if you have a good sample, just use it. Just should fit to what you like and fit to the bass. Next up, we got a hi-hat. Wait, let me actually loop up the most dense part because there are more hi-hats. We got a 16th. Plus the noise one that is automated. There is the decay automated, just to make it interesting over time. It's opening and closing throughout the track. That's something really nice I like to do. We got an off hi-hat. Most standard drum loop ever. There's not even a clap or snare. I just wanted it to be like fast and pushing forward. If you have like a 1-2 1-2 groove, it takes a little away of it. And the bass, same. It's just like forward 16th, just straight. It's actually Diva. I on the past actually on the last song, Violated, and the next one coming up, Cosmos, it's 80-90% analog produced. This one right here is still, I think, almost 100%, except for some of the samples in the box, because I started it on the go and didn't have the gear around. I was thinking about replacing some of the elements, but they sounded good to me, so there wasn't any point. And also good for you, because this way I can share everything, and I still have everything in there. Because once I do something analog, it's just like audio, and there's less I can share about it. So it's a perfect song to showcase to you how to make it. And also that analog within the box doesn't really matter that much. I don't think anyone can hear the difference if you compare this song to Cosmos or Violated. Not really a big change or improvement or anything like that. Anyways, let's continue. We got like a strings, like just one MIDI note string, just the Korg M1. The main synthesizer sounds are kind of cool, but also nothing too crazy. On here, quite a lot of effects: channel EQ, low cut for safety, decapitator for the crunch distortion. We got OTT, quite a lot to push it more into an audible frequency range. LFO tool for the side chaining for the pump. Sample delay, just to make it wide, really wide. And the Pro Q, again, just for safety, low cutting the frequencies. I copied it down, an octave down, same melody. Just to add more frequencies to it, because we really just have kick, bass, and this main synthesizer sound, so it needs to sound really huge and epic. Delay on it, on the lower octave one, less effects, and it has no stereo widening to it. So even if you listen to the song in mono, there is one synth playing mono, one synth playing wide, so it should also sound nice on a mono system. Some clubs, but actually I don't know any club right now, but some very old school clubs used to have mono systems, or not like a really good stereo system. So this was important, but I think nowadays it's all fine. Don't overdo it with the stereo, because especially on festivals, you have some people standing to the very left and they won't be able to hear anything of the very right. So yeah, it's always a compromise. And then some simple white noise, drone sounds, risers to just lead up to the breaks.
We are receiving radio signals from a planet 3 light years away. Some of these messages are coherent, and we are...
The vocal, it's a sample. I actually made on some of the songs AI vocal stuff. If you're interested in that, I could make a full video about AI being used in my music. It's kind of funny because the project is called Against the AI, but there are some AI elements in there. I think it's very interesting what's ahead of us. So if you want to know how to get this kind of stuff, just let me know. I don't want to saturate the AI video tips and kind of market any more than necessary, because it's everywhere. But if you're interested in my unique approach, my personal approach to it, I'll be glad to make a video if there is enough interest for it. Let's listen to the vocal really quick without the facts.
Signals from a planet 3 light...
Some of these messages are coherent, and we are attempting to boost our
signal for better transmission.
It's quite a big change. I just wanted to be more dark and more Roboter, kind of like, more dramatic. With this entire new project, I'm trying to go into a more like future dystopian kind of vibe, heavily inspired by movies like Blade Runner and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, pushing it as much as I can into that direction. Vocal synth is on there just to give it that spookiness and the vocoder sound. The little altar boy, pitched it down by 2, formant down by 2, channel EQ, low cut, compressor, just to make it more equal in sound. I have here RX DS, it's not working, I don't know why. OTT to push it again more into an audible frequency range. The AU pitch is a plugin by Apple, by Logic itself, just to automate the pitch, because the pitch of the vocal is actually changing, just to keep it interesting over time. Pro Q, getting rid of some of the nastier frequencies, and then the D-click, just again for safety. There were some clicks in there. It's the easiest way to get rid of it. And that's pretty much it for the vocal, for the drums, the main synth. Again, very simple, straightforward, a tool for the club that just works. The build-up section has a couple more elements.
Transmission, 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 transmission.
Like a low sustained bass, the string part again, a pad part is in there, the snare roll 16th, and the vocals just being chopped. I just did it right here in audio. I just chopped it up, made it shorter, just to build up the tension to the main climax point, release it into the main synth sound, and then release it into the drop where it's just kick and bass. The sound that leads up to it is just the main synth sound, the first note, a lot of reverb, delay, reversed, and then ramp it in there. Did the same for the vocal to have like an introduction sound for it. That's really satisfying if you can already anticipate what's coming next. Otherwise, it's too big of a surprise that might be weird on the dance floor. You want to hint into the right direction. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see, there are some more pad sounds.
Signals from a planet.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe that I meant, like going into this 80s future dystopian movie kind of vibe. I think also in the intro I got another sound. Pretty simple without the effects. Bread and butter synth sounds. That's what I'm into. I don't like the very fancy, wobbly, serum kind of very unique sounds. At least not for this kind of music. I just like a straightforward, old school vibe. And yeah, let me know if you're interested to see more about this new project, see more how-tos, how I make these kind of songs. Again, this one right here I think is the most interesting. First of all, it was the most successful. And it's the only one that is almost entirely made within the computer. The other ones are analog. But if you're interested in that working process, let me know. I just use whatever tool is available and whatever tool kind of gets the job done. Thanks a lot for watching. Again, if you're interested to check out my new project, the Instagram is linked down below in the description. And if you're interested to support that new song, get it on Beatport, get that sample pack with a lot of stuff that I actually use on my productions. Just check out the description, follow the instructions, and you'll get it. So thanks a lot for watching. Soon, here again on this channel, more music.